support seeing it, like, you know, obviously the carries want to last.
You have Leicester, though. Again, that Manta style we talked about. Going to be completed in the near future. OG.
The Void, it just keeps him out of the fight. Like, he has to commit time walk to just get out there, take back a lot of that damage.
The BKB you mentioned on Faceless Void coming, perhaps it's good for several reasons, but especially now preventing that Radiance burn. We've talked about that miss coming in. The 9 charges once again. We talked about that the previous game.
There we go. Time walk cast range. My friend Silent won't be missing now. That's huge. 500 is...
That's a lot.
It's a lot.
It is a lot. It's
not a lot of... compared to like that line, what is like 1,000 Earth range, but still pretty good.
It's up there.
That's nuts.
25-second Chronosphere. You can tell VirtusPro's trying to play around, clearly. They know how important of a tool that is. They do have everything else, though. Ice Blast, Overgrowth, and it's coming up quickly. With the Chronosphere, time walk forward, just trying to distract. There's a crush and fast bomb. They pick off H-Snap Branch, so a good start for VirtusPro. He doesn't have a buy that guy's face. We're going to be found. I think Island Kill. This is absolutely huge. Banish on top, and it is Eclipse throwing down. Spearbreaker's nearby, trying to help him out. Gets the back spot, the time walk away. And yes, Faceless Void will survive. Spearbreaker dies playing Sacrificial Lamb, but not the 5 versus 3. Chronosphere's up, but as you mentioned, not enough follow-up, so now Roshan, he wants to go for a trip.
Double damage again. Wow.
Game's like already on the second try.
This is Toy Story 1 to Toy Story 2 right here. Just gets in. And they still take it slow, but they will get it because that Breaker's dead. You don't have the global presence. AA ulti is flying in right now, but oh, he might steal it. We're gonna see. This is gonna be close.
He got it.
No, Radiant gets it.
Got it, actually.
It's the 4-man, and Solo, turn off that heal. You're AA, but it's fine. Now, you see the Manta, like you said, and he's done such a good job of overgrowthing right after Rage has been used. Luckily, now the Lifestealer has another way to deal with it. This tree's positioning has been great all game.
So, yeah, we really haven't started a lot. I mean, we were earlier game, to be fair, but as this game has picked up, we haven't talked too much about Treant. But as you're pointing out there, you know, it's good to keep in mind, you know, what he's been doing. As Thor Crutch is actually coming along. He's a very utility, you know, somewhat defensive, supportive sorts, is safe to say.
And they've only taken that one tier 1 middle. The tree has just been healing top and bottom tier 1s constantly.
That is insane. Only having 1 tower kill 27 minutes in for VirtusPro, but no doubt Treant's a big part of that.
There's the BKB now on Leshrac. This is going to be a big fight. I haven't seen the Leshrac and the Void fight together. I mean, they're in the same fight, but Void's always in the back, and Lesh is getting chased down by VP, and you want those two to be fighting together.
Goes back to the strength of VirtusPro is that initiation with the Lifestealer and Fest Bombs. Pasha has an inside Iceberg in the area. Light and Moon, they are up here. No fear up in front. Sentries put down, though. Solo is hunting for him. He knows somebody's going to jump and go out. They do get something to do with the bombs, but no, that's the cleave. And they get to go to Witch Doctor. Chronosphere will go out on 2. He's like, oh yeah, oh dude, that's the target. Max Blast coming out on top of that. And no one is in trouble. The Shard will help him initially. Good job with the Astral Prism. The Butter always went by the backlines. He's just running away, but they get the lockdown. One's going to Pasha. And Pasha does go down. OD didn't manage to blink out of it. As each apparition is top over there. Ramsey, he's too far up. He's in trouble. Ramsey's the arm of the toggle. It's not going to be enough despite that Radiant Burn. No, he does have the Aegis. So of course he's coming back up. No one's looking to reset now. Still not the most life to work with, but he does plenty of damage as he takes a Spearbreaker.
Did something cancel Pasha's blink in the initial flex? He just didn't blink in, and Ramsey's jumped out like he did blink in, but he didn't. I don't know if something canceled. I was looking at him, it didn't look at it, but yeah, it was Definitely a miscue, and you see that buyback, good buyback though from Slardar, gets him that extra kill, and you know these early buybacks are very value now.
I am surprised no one lived again.
Yeah.
Not for sure he was dead to rise, but a lot of that was Roger with the ice shard block actually coming into play.
Yeah, because the Hurricane Pike too, which is very good. Not just, you know, you can get away, but you get the HP from the Dragon Lance, so.
Yeah. Silent, Shadowblade bottom lane as the Ice Blast comes out, but doesn't look like we're going to be hitting anybody. As a just-in-case measure. Slaughter's working on a heal, so more health there. Oh, range apparition, that's a little too far up.
It's crazy that AA is one of the few 5-position supports who, like, is so much damage you can't fight without him. Like, everyone else, like, oh, Rasta, so good at pushing towers, but AA, you need him alive because that ulti is that important.
Oh!
Silent just got the hammer dropped on him bottom. That's 1,100 gold for no one.
That's a lot of gold for no one.
And Silent loses some chunk.
That's a play. Unfortunately, we didn't get it on camera there, but I mean, that's a play that could completely shift this tide of this game now.
Yep, it's only a 1K lead. Void's down, so they can actually push a tower up top. They finally get a tower.
Yeah.
Took a little bit, but you get a giant kill, you get the tower, and look at this might be VP's first lead in a while. They're pressuring it.
Hey, you know when they're emote spamming like that, they are feeling pretty good, so every reason to be after that pick up. Heaven's Halberd is finished meanwhile on the other side, but Lifestealer, of course, leading the way. Spear Breaker, the one that gets the Halberd, but that's a tier 2 tower kill pretty easily. Iceberg will continue to put pressure at the bottom lane. I assume that BKB is just free armor. It's annoying. OD jumping in. They also see the tree nearby. There's a BKB activated. Iceberg, he's just going to go for the TP out. Good play. Honestly, not much more you can do there. So they find the Protector. Faceless Void still 10 more seconds, man. Feels like he's been dead forever for your FTM.
Yeah, he was like 2,000 gold, but before these like pushes by Ramses, 2,000 gold up. They're going in again though on Nangrata.
Spear Breaker and there's the Infest Bomb. Easy kill, and you can tell VirtusPro starting to feel it now. They're finding pick after pick, and that goes back. I mean, that's the strength of their lineup, obviously. This is what they were built to do.
And this is the difference between, right, like a Spear Breaker tree versus a Slardar. Yeah. You always have an easy initiation. On the other side, you expect a charging initiation. Tree can't get in there.
That's going to be a tier 2 tower kill. Obviously no armor to worry about right now with the death on Tree and Protector.
God, getting these towers is so important so he can heal him back up. You saw him try to take down top and then Tree Glyph heals it, it's full. MKB.
Yeah, he's trying to build it. That would be good to have for obvious reasons here. Did he have the BKB? I didn't notice. Nope. I believe it. A Faithless Void?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we did see him use it before, that's right. So yeah, the MKB come out now, as he's going to TP back, realizing that there's several heroes missing. Actually, they're going to make a smoke play here on the side of Flight of the Moon.
I mean, they lose this late game. They really do. They have to make stuff happen right now. They're down by 2K gold after being up almost 7K.
Yeah. Will they find someone, though? That's the ultimate question. Look at the mini-map. It doesn't look like it. VirtusPro did a great job spreading out.
Anyone who's probably fine dying to smoke gank, but no, he's just killed by illusion runes.
No, they're not going to get anyone. Roshan, a couple more minutes before heat back up, so that could be the next go-to mark for both of these teams. As a result, you could definitely hear the chants from the crowd in the background.
The chant for everyone. I think I heard Navi earlier, but
no, of course, Navi naturally is going to be cheered for.
Just completely, both teams are just completely off the map right now. Finally, Iceberg shows himself, but there's only an illusion showing bottom from Ramses right now.
I mean, they know this is an illusion, right? Yeah. Don't want to go too crazy here, so they kill it off and realize, gold.
Now they're going to try to push down this tower with 5 heroes here. They should be able to get it. They have to be careful. I'm surprised someone like the illusion from Ramses isn't postured over in the trees, making sure they're not in there.
Living armor makes it difficult, but they will eventually get the tower kill. And they are TPing back, trying to catch somebody. Maybe Odie's going. He doesn't realize how many's nearby them. National imprisonment. Yeah, Splash connects on a Roger in the back. Lands that corner through ready once again. Remember, Roger in trouble. Spear Breaker, he's going to charge away. He'll be good for now. The Overgrowth, that did not hit me. He does look like the frames popped. Actually, the OD does get caught with the corner through though. And the beatdown, that toward down. Top of that, trying to go for the turn down to Silent, but no, OD's lost. And so is Witch Doctor. Buyback from Dr. Ramses. He's by himself right now. I don't think he's going to be slowed down massively with the cold feet and everything else. The time dilation, and he's dead with the buy. But that fight went so well for Fly to Moon.
Yeah, Roger went real deep deep right there. It looked like they could have just teamed up and killed the Spirit Breaker, right? A 1 for 0 would have been great, but he went on the back line and he did the trick where he blocked himself over the ledge, but that time it was not a good block over the ledge.
No.
And he has his MKB, I believe, flying out in the chick, and so silently getting even more deadly shortly.
Both cores have to buy back, however, Faceless is caught initially. Can he time walk? Can he time walk? No, he cannot. The Sanity Eclipse will drop. Grata goes down 2, but no buyback again on Faceless, and they catch the 3. And so just like that, VirtusPro, it did cost them a couple of buybacks, but now they have a chance to push an objective out of this.
They should. Obviously, Letrek just picks up his Shiva's guard, which is going to be nice, but without Void for Sony Saints, they have to either get Rax middle or both the tier 2s, I believe. And it looks like they're going middle.
Yeah. Still 1 minute for Silent. You could tell he tried to time walk away as that second buyback happened, but the catch from Pasha right there on Slaughter allows for that kill to take place.
And it was perfectly stacked. You had Pasha going first, then you had Solo with the Witch Doctor stun. Too much.
He buys the MKB. Again, he didn't have enough for a buyback anyway, so he will have an MKB when it comes up on Faceless Void. So 40 more seconds.
How annoying is this?
Like, not going to get the base, but yeah, it's fortification, limited armor. Yep. It's just so damn difficult. The fact that they're only going to get a tier 2 tower out of this is actually pretty crazy to me.
Nice. But yeah, nice buyback from the tree. It forced them, they can't really go to the base, and he defends it well. Look at even longer, my friend.
Oh boy. All right, so yeah, they bought plenty of time for Faceless to come back up, and again, we see when he has that Chronosphere and able to land it, especially on one of the cores, specifically OD, then FTM is set up for a pretty good fight, at least initially. But no buybacks now for another 5+ minutes here.
There you go. They love doing this. Nullifier coming up right now, and Ramses are going to smoke with it. You always see they always have a jump in target with the lifesteal. Obviously, the Slardar can just jump an instant stun. Same with the Sand King, and the Nullifier can come out before BKB's ever cast it.
Pasha, he's looking for a jump. They will see. Oh, that is Train, isn't it? So, well, they're going to be exposed. They know something's here. Just for anything Sentry does, they use it all.
A little slow reaction time there.
Yeah, it's a couple seconds after OD came out, it felt like. So, unable to catch him. No fear. Good job. Controlling the map in that sense. Scythe still being worked on from OD. Roshan is up. That was a fast Roshan.
Neither team. I mean, it's the second Rosh now upgraded. They're going to go for it, are they?
Check out at least. Splash right away. Yep. That'll stop them.
I mean, he's taking it a lot quicker now as the Nullifier, which is a ton more damage, obviously, plus the Solar Crest.
Oh, they see the Faceless. She did his invis right there. There's a reaction from Roger. The Chronosphere only got 1, and that's Witch Doctor. Not the biggest Chronosphere ever. Silent. Time walking another second. He will get away. But now that's our cooldown, of course.
Not the at least you got to kill him. It wasn't a complete whip, but oh, he's gonna fly, might just die.
Yeah, but I think you might be right. Pasha going in further. I mean, Armno taking him, sending the Eclipse. The hammer is laying down after pilot community information after first. From Ice Blast comes out Silent. He's gonna pop out the laser, go for the auto attack. Pasha with the fans down though. Rock to the Ice Blast is finally coming through. It connects on the BKB. No one, it's not really doing the most right there. They did lose Pasha, however, and no one has to get out with the blink. Now himself.
Yeah, the Tusk didn't micro the courier. Usually he loses his Spirit Vessel as well, and the changes being done. I don't think we've really talked about Iceberg is doing a lot of damage in these team fights. Like he just BKB'd from the uphill and he was hitting 3 people at the pulse. No, yeah, he is. He's doing insane. He's doing all the damage, literally.
That fight, he definitely was. If the Chronosphere doesn't really catch the most, as we saw in that fight, then no doubt they're relying on him.
Yeah, this Void is in quite trouble. Versus a Nullifier as well as a Sheep Stick on OD, the Nullifier on Lifestealer. If they just get on top of him, Void's gonna die every single time.
Well, they're making sure Roshan is not being ninja'd right here, and they'd be right, but yeah, that side picked up by OD, as mentioned. Very big pickup for him. Still no buyback, as well as a Lifestealer, I gotta believe, for at least 2-3 more minutes.
It also just means he can solo kill anyone on the map. Like, if you always want to fly just alone on the map, maybe try and push out a wave, you just blink in Sheep, he's dead in 4 hits.
Chrono in 25 seconds, as being pointed out there. Again, a very slow Roshan attempt. happening.
God, I'm so scared of this Lash if I'm VP.
Oh, the crack, the splitter, the initiation, here we go. It's almost definitely done around the bat of the FS, just simply to mitigate damage. BKB activated ability, but he's being locked down. The Chronosphere not even needed just that time to Legion pop. They've already got 2 kills. They're going for a third on a Randy. Francis, get out of here. That's going to be a tie back on him. They'll steal the Roshan and look to do more with it.
Iceberg's a god. That's not all he had vision in the Roche pit, but not on the heroes, and he sees that Roshan is hitting heroes.
Oh, he tried.
Did he get the cheese? He got the cheese.
Okay, get something out of it. And can he actually live? That's the ultimate question.
And that's a Bloodstone charge. He steals the cheese, but another Bloodstone charge. That was
no buyback.
Yeah, that was just so good. He didn't see any of the heroes, just Roshan hitting someone. He knows they're obviously in there because Roshan's hitting someone, and then just triple stuns them. And even though they both got their BKBs off, the chaos was created.
No Chronosphere even needed. I think that's the biggest thing. He still has it and knows that. He cannot defend here.
And he's 25 now.
Oh, yeah.
Lesh and him. This is a nice timing.
As a time walk away with that massive range, obviously backdoor protection kicking in right here, but gonna be taken off shortly.
They're coming. I love escorting the creeps. His dispute breakers like, I got this. Now I can't cut.
I was gonna say, do you just give him racks right here? But they don't touch it. They're gonna go for this. No one he possibly can be. He's committed insanity to the clip. To the other side, let's go down. Are you kidding me? No Chronosphere coming out on Grana. He's gonna charge to the Roger. They will get the kill on him, but no one. The BKB has worn off now. He is pretty susceptible to this damage, especially coming out for the left rack as he puts him under with the bandage. But Iceberg still doing flooded. The cheese that was given to him will heal him up to full. Which Dr. Gola heals up on himself. No one has to man fight. He might take a no fear, but he might go down himself in the long run. They lose the Witch Doctor. He's gonna get back to Tom, it looks like, but Iceberg will turn to his attention back to the racks instead. They're going to leave the gem, actually, yeah. And OT wants to go in again. He puts the imprisonment. He's going to 3-shot the apparition. And now with Pasha coming in, Leshrak's in trouble. Leshrak will fall. The Aegis going to bring him back up in a couple of seconds. All this time, they've had a buyback on Faceless Void. Obviously choosing not to, though. Leshrak, Pulse Nova, Edict, it's not going to matter. What a flip from no one. Triple kill. They somehow hold no Chronosphere used. The lockdown. I mean, that was it. If they lose that fight, the game's over.
Yeah, for sure. And I just feel like Void positioning has been a very suspect. Like, why is he sieging the tower there? He does a ton of damage, but your Leshrak does just enough to take that. And your position up front where you're getting, like I said, you get blink instant sheep, you're going to die. And it just feels like his positioning definitely lost in that team fight, if not more right here.
Yeah.
And that cheese, as you said, the cheese getting stolen, I said, oh, maybe it's not the biggest deal. Turns out it was. Grant, I'm definitely wrong there. Gives it to no one and he used it.
And he needed it, to say the least. So his buyback is going to be coming up good in about 35 seconds or so. So by the time it's necessary, he should have one. You see a scythe picked up by Leshrak, meanwhile, on the other side.
Rax will get held. Yeah. Because Iceberg had so many Bloodstone charges, he respawned quick enough, luckily for them. And basically, it's a super even game. Less than 1,000 gold deep for VP right now. And, well, not really object. There's still 2 tier 2s up. Roche won't be up for a while now. I'm interested to see if Flight of Moon wants to play aggressively here.
That's the thing. Do we stall or do we try to make a play? On Flight of Moon specifically, because yeah, you're right, they're the ones that this OD, it feels like it's getting out of hand. He's going to have another item here in just a couple of minutes.
Lincoln. All right, that BKB feels a little bit better against the Spear Breaker, obviously, and just stats. Everyone, you know, that's why you like Lincoln. It gives you stats, just like Scotty, just Ultimate Orb, stats are always good. Chronosphere.
Exactly. The Edict picked up for Iceberg, the Chronosphere AoE picked up, and we haven't seen it yet.
We need the positioning. He needs to stop playing up front so much. Iceberg can live. He has BKB. Oh, yeah. He has a Ewells.
Let him do the tanking. Lifestealer also just got level 25. Is this a rage game or
usually
it is a rage game? Yeah.
Usually rage, especially against a Leshrak, right? That's just saying Pulse Nova isn't just dumpstering you.
Well, for now, Fly to Moon, it seems like that they want to keep some pressure up. The buybacks aren't going to be ready unless OD doesn't have enough gold for it at this point. Yeah, both him and Lifestealer do, actually. So, FTM making a conscious decision, though, at least to push a tier 2 tower, although Pasha's already setting up.
Oh, man. Oh, the Vortex, the Vision game. Vision game is on Fly to Moon's side right here. With Sphere.
Silent. Oh. Oh my god, it looks like he could go in. It seems like he was trying to. They got one. They got Ramses. That's a pretty good target. Will it be enough damage to kill him? The Ice Blast comes through, and Ramses will go down. The snowball cannot send me 5 seconds immediately. The Ice, sitting in the clip, I think I heard of. No, he actually still has an Natural Prisma on himself at the back line. And now Leshrac running away. That's what trying to get into it, but still one get damage. There's the second to the clip, and there's a follow-up from Pasha. Leshrac will fall. Faceless Void, he's already running away. So Ramses had to buy back for this. Definitely looking once again for VirtusPro. The Lincoln's just finished even on no one, and he's going to get another kill, or try to at least.
Well, goes in Viz. Misses 2 hits and goes in Viz.
Oh, but here we go. Now they see it. And let's give another triple kill. So
no one. God, no one is playing so well this game. He knows when the pressure. Some people cower under the pressure. Not no one. He's instant sheeps. Yeah, and once it gets silent, a one-man chrono when it's that big of an AOE, he had early time to go. He didn't know where anyone else was. That was the problem, right? Nighttime, you can't see. No, it wasn't. It was daytime. Right?
It was. Honestly, I don't know for sure, but it looked like he was kind of stuck in the trees a little bit. It looked like he wanted to go earlier.
And that's just right now. This Chronos here is so big, and they just haven't had the best ones. Obviously, they did get Ramses, but you'd have liked to get Ramses plus even solo.
Yeah, it allowed the other teammates to do plenty in the meantime, including no one especially. So they kill the range racks. They're going for the melee. Not the greatest at Siege, we see. As the Ice Blast will keep them away. And Treant's going to be up in 20 more seconds. So Roshan, and again, looking towards that timer. It's still at least a couple of minutes before he's out.
Yeah.
Sauter, speaking of an Aeon disc, he's going to go on himself.
You see 2 Sentry Wards plus an Observer Ward from Dire on their own hill. If VP was allowed to go back in there, they knew Ice Blast was on cooldown. That's a big time to take a fight.
Yeah, how about that? The ward's put down. There is a Sentry there, though.
So they know where they're at.
The ward gate going to Lincoln's is taken off, but there's the head to the catch the Leshrac. Leshrac already had half left. They're going to save him initially. No, it's not going to be enough. He has to buy back, though. He will use it immediately. Chronosphere is back up. He's going to get it on to OG. OG, that's going to be huge, of course. No one's in trouble. The Ice Blast connects, and OG will indeed go down. He's there for 2 minutes. A buyback, of course, is ready for him. Witch Doctor, he's going to be run down with the Spirit Break and then the Strike, and it looks like it's going to be a cleanup by Planet Moon. Ramses, the Soul Survivor. There's already an early buyback from Pasha.
Yep. Chrono 100 seconds now. Yeah, you just
can do better.
It's going to be the tough thing. You want to force buyback, but you don't want to force a fight, I don't believe. So it's going to be interesting to see how they're going to look for Roche first. Not going to be there, sorry, but
a little early.
How do you force buybacks without getting caught by some stuns? That's going to be the question.
Yeah. OD, 80 more seconds. They're going to make their way top once again. There is that tier 2 tower, I think, still up. No,
they took out.
Did they get a last fight? Okay.
No, they didn't.
No, it is.
Sorry, Yellow was on.
Yeah, he was on the
mini match. Yeah.
So they're going to go for again, just counter one in the process. Octa being queued up for Leshrac, so we saw last game as well. Back down to 12 Bloodstone charges, but still, it's not too bad.
That's the worst. Buying back the Lesh with your Bloodstone, because you respawn kind of quick, but you're like, I have to be there immediately.
He had to.
And he did. He cleaned up, obviously. They're going to, here we go. This is, they're
going to force it.
Let's see. AA's coming back up as well. He's going to probably toss that ulti out. He already did. It's flying.
How's that Chronosphere looking?
I believe it was at like 40 to 50 seconds.
Okay, yeah, still a while. They're going to at least give up tier 3, but there's the living armor itself. The Fire put out the Ice Blast coming from the back line. Mutes up, but now he's going to survive. It looks like the living armor comes up again, and now he possibly can be the turn damage from the Iceberg Leshrac. He gets the splitter top on 2, and he's still running OG with that buyback. He's going to be put up by the Yozan Grotto. Selfish the Lamb will bait them out. No one gets so far. It will be the first on Spirit Breaker. 20 wants more. Did he overfit though? We got to be careful. Slaughter porting in.
Chronos coming up
before it's done. No fear. TP away. He's good. He gets out.
And they get out, and guess what? You're going to have that Chrono up very shortly.
Yeah.
Roshan, they're going to have vision with that Ice Vortex soon, so that's a good fight.
Roshan, that's a refresher shard.
How do you fight that? You Spirit Breaker has to fight back. You have Ice Vortex, you hack someone to charge, right? Yeah, so you get that vision. Here he comes.
Here we go. Could be a game-deciding fight right here, right now. Charge is coming out. He's going to go for it. That fast charge. He hits 2. Response to the snowball. Silence still looking for his angle. No one knows. He has to be careful for that. That second fear catches 2. He clipped the OG. OD's in trouble. The BKB he cut off before, but will it be enough to save him? He puts himself under with the Ice Prism. And Ramsey's running on top of Leshrac, trying to finish him up with the mute. Then kill OG. Leshrac still live with the landing number 1 as it gets finally gets taken out. No, he's barely alive actually. They kill the OD. They kill Ramsey. G, well played. Flight it Moon with the big upset over VirtusPro. 2-0. They're going to the loser finals.
What a fun game, just in general. Just Flint, he comes in clutch, you know, a few kind of wonky chronos early, and then you hit 2 gigantic ones in the back line.
Yeah.
Always want to fly. I mean, his win ranger in the first game, that same game, Ice Vortex, they always had vision of Roche, and because of that, the Spear Breaker got that charge in because of that Ice Vortex, and always want to fly. That was a team effort, but Ice